Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome to another episode. It's a very beautiful day here in Southern California, and today I want to go ahead and talk to you guys about something that doesn't often get addressed, especially when it comes to becoming an influencer or starting a business, or it could be anything. But first, a very quick plug from my sponsor, OSnap. If you guys haven't tried it, they're great. They have a really great pre-workout. I've tried it. I've felt nothing but energy throughout my week, and it's really good. And if you guys haven't gotten your hands on it yet, well, you're missing out, because it's got a lot of natural ingredients. It's the best pre-workout that you'll ever take, and it's also affordable. So if you go on their website, my profile specifically, and my link tree below, you'll find that compared to a lot of other pre-workouts or energy drinks that you've tried in the past, which will, for a month supply, you'll pay upwards of $150 to $200 a month. But with this, you only pay $53.95, and that's for these little packets right here, and it'll last you basically the whole month. So get yours today. I guarantee you won't regret that decision. Now let's go ahead and get into today's topic. So today we're going to talk about imposter syndrome. So what exactly is imposter syndrome? Well, a lot of people do it, especially when they first start out doing YouTube or Instagram, and usually when you look at their content, it's very it's not that they're not just being themselves, or that their content isn't their own content, but as you'll see, like in some of their videos, it's very it can be very similar to like maybe some other influencers that you follow, right? Or some influencers that you pay close attention to. Like, for example, if you've watched some of my videos in the past, you might find that it's very similar to that of some people that are famous, or at least semi-famous, and that you closely follow. I'm guilty of doing that myself, and I think that's I think that's a direct result of not being confident in who you are individually as an influencer, or as a YouTube personality, or a business owner, whatever it happens to be. It's directly tied to just not just being uncomfortable in your own skin, but not being entirely confident in who you are and what your brand is. And so I'm guilty of the same thing myself. If you've watched some of my content before in the past, it's it might remind you of someone like Andy Frisella, or Jocko Willink, or Ryan Mickler, right? When I'm none of those people, and if I try to, and if I keep making this, if I keep driving this attempt to try and become those people, well then that not only makes me inauthentic, right? But it's very disadvantageous. I don't know if that's a real word, to my brand, and to the messages that I'm putting out into the public. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. That's what imposter syndrome is. Most people are guilty of that, me included, if not more so. And it's just something that I think it's really important for you to recognize right out of the gate, because if you try and mimic or become someone else, and it doesn't even have to be as an influencer, it could just be in your everyday life, from the time that you wake up and you go on about your day and go to work and meet like hundreds of people a week, to the time that you go to bed. It really doesn't matter. But if you suffer with imposter syndrome, that's just something to keep in mind. It's just overall better to just be yourself, and to be yourself confidently, and to be confident that, you know, the right people will be attracted to who you are and what you're trying to put out. So anyway, guys, that's my episode for you. Can't really tell if the lighting is okay or not, but anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure that you share this with somebody whom you think it might help, if not more so. Also, subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. My Instagram handle is itsmatty_ice, where you can get daily content there. And as always, I will see you guys again tomorrow for another daily episode.